Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Titan Quest. My name is Wilfred. I'm running with the latest DLC, Ragnarok, and today just like to play a little bit on the new class called the Runemaster. And by the way, thanks for all your comments in my previous video. I kind of read them more as well, you know me. And you know, it does look very much like the Diablo kind of like a setup in the D2 kind of style, looting and so on in that manner. I understand that it's quite close to Green Dawn as well, because I think Green Dawn is supposed to be the spiritual successor of Titan Quest. So I understand I will eventually get there, but I would like to just explore as much as I can within this kind of, you know, the class setup first. Now, I've introduced a tier 4 kind of like a power in my last video, so I thought I'd do a little bit extra today because now the kind of power grows a little bit and it gets a little bit more interesting as well. And also there is a second class as well, so I could dual class my character. For example, now I'm runes, but then I could also couple that with, say, I don't know, dream or whatnot. So I think the possibilities are there. You know, if you think about the combination out there, it could be quite a fair bit, right? 10 classes dual class each other. You may end up with quite a fair bit of like a combinations. Now, granted, maybe not all the combination makes sense in the end, but you know, it opens up a lot of opportunities to explore and to experiment. I would like to, just for my first experience with this game, I would like to just stick with the Runemaster first and see what would happen if I just purely spec'd onto a Runemaster, as well as try to get all the power and so on. For those who may be new to Titan Quest, which I presume none of you, because it's such a famous game that a lot of you have played years before me, you have skill points that you accumulate as you level, and the skill point can be allocated either on a vertical manner, meaning that to increase your mastery that will unlock the power, or you can invest onto the power itself to make it more powerful. So there are things that you could do, and I now understand how the green line works, because initially I was wondering what's up with the green lines here and there. Well, the green line means that you could actually use another power to augment these powers. Like, for example, I have something called a Sacred Rage, which would kind of automatically trigger when I drop below 40% health. But on top of that, once I get into rage mode, I have something called Frightening Power that has a 10-meter radius to reduce the enemy's health as mine reduced to 40% and below, and also and so on and so forth. So, you know, and have a chance of fear as well. So it could be rather good passive to for survivability. I haven't unlocked the pairing of this yet, but another one that is kind of nice is from the AOE perspective. I have something called Thunder Strike. Just to recap, if I use a ranged weapon, it does the you know, it hit multiple target. If I use a melee weapon, it charge onto the group of mobs, and we just do the AOE. And I could further augment it with something called Unleash that has a rather large kind of like a meter kind of radius and do a damage per second kind of like a burn to enemies around it, disrupt the skill as well as a chance for confusion. So it kind of make it more interesting in that sense. And you will see it graphically, it looks a bit different as well compared to the last video when I used the AOE power to it. And I have also trying to use something called a Manhir Wall, which is more of like you line up a wall to distract or stun. So if you play Marvel Heroes, it's like Magic's bone walls. I think in D2 also Necromancer has some kind of bone walls as well. So I think it's like that. I kind of like it. The thing is that it does cost quite a fair bit of energy to execute that. So that is how this character is being built so far. Now, on the other hand, I also find quite interesting on the gear, because now I'm actually doing a lot of health regen gear. For example, I'm using things like this one here. They give me 3 health regen per second, 45% health regen. I've got something like here, energy regen, which is fine. Then you have something here is also health regen as well. So I realized that once I started to use a health regen gear, I'm getting a lot more durable. And of course, any health will help as well. So plus 59 health on my ring would help a fair bit of thing as well. So I'm using the bow for range, and I'm toggling to melee for the for the more durable kind of thing, and my health will increase accordingly. Yeah, you see the health there from here to there. So it's kind of nice. It doesn't need to regen back. If you are full, you are full. So I kind of like it. Let's just start with this one first. And remember, to buff myself, I have something called the Rune of Life, and I like to just buff myself on that one. So now I'm just going for adventure, and I found a very nice spot to grind because there's a fair bit of, there's quite a lot of like dungeon here. Now my health is going down, so I need to be careful a bit. Yeah, so that was a bit of AoE. I could also do a bit of runes as well here. So if they come by, then you'll get bombs in some sense. And that didn't go out too well because I was a little bit distracted on the... Yeah. So let me just loot a bit of things here and there. There's a chest. There's also another chest. Alright, and there is a legling. After a while, I begin to understand the wording. So when I see it, I sort of like understand what they are for and so on. So now I'm going to get to the... I think I'm just going to get to here. Just bear with me a bit. I'm trying to find my way to the place that I need to go, which is somewhere... I think somewhere up there, if I'm not wrong. So I could have went through the town, but in any case, I mean, it's kind of fast. It does walk quite fast as well. There's always some gold here for me to pick up. Yeah, nice. All right. Okay, let's get a little bit serious here. So for example, this is quite a nice place, by the way. You see the explosion is kind of nice. I can toggle to melee hard here. So that was explosion, by the way. So I changed that toggle back to melee and range. Oh, I can't really see that. So that's done. Time to loot a bit of things here and there. After a while, I kind of know what to loot, what not to loot anymore. So that is nice. I've got some, the loop of endurance, and that is kind of nice because the ring itself, for example, will give you the health. So it's 93 health. So there's kind of a massive improvement to my character. It's just that whether I want to sacrifice 7% energy regeneration because I kind of like lacking in energy a little bit. So what I do is that I change some of this gear. I change some of this gear into 93 health is a lot. So you can see 559. Once I toggle, it's like 593, right? So that's pretty fantastic. Yeah, one shot them. All right, so that is the. Let me just get a potion as well. Let me try to see whether I can get a wall here. So now there's a wall. So with the wall, I can avoid some of this range power as well, which is kind of nice. So like some of this range power that I could avoid. Whoa, see? The explosion is fantastic, isn't it? Right, so that's done. Ooh, quite a few things here and there. I feel a bit of gold here and there. Of insight. So after a while, you kind of get what is what. But it does take a while to get it. But once you get it, you get it. It's nice. All right. So let me just grab something here. Potion. All right. Time to go. Why not just get potion as well? I think it's going down slope here, and then after that, get back to here as well. Yep. So this is the place I would like to introduce to you. Some of these like. Dungeons that could be full of loots everywhere. So now I block some of these guys. You see what I mean? It's rather useful, the wall. If you strategically place them, it's nice. Yeah. Then I can also put some runes around me, and then they walk by and they'll die, for example, right? Yeah. It's neat. I mean, you know, it requires a little bit of strategy. It's not as fast as some of the modern ARPG for sure, but by no means it's just kind of fun. Oh wow, this is like okay, so this is a green item at my level. It could be rather interesting as well. So this one is require me to be level 15. Wow, so this is way ahead of my time, and the roll is not even that great. I think 11 to 14, but it's a fast speed kind of weapon. Ooh, Okay, so I don't know. I mean, it's a level 15, so it will be a while before I can use it. I can use it really effectively. But I mean, you know, it just somehow just take a look at the loot as well, as I'm getting some of these items. All right, so it's just one of those. It's a lot of loot. I like this kind of dungeon. You get to explore a little bit on what is out there. I mean, the pace is not that fast for sure, but that's fine. I kind of like it as well. Okay, so so this is also more of these guys. Some of them is just poison here. Just they will, like, you know, if I stay there for too long, I'll get a problem. But that's fine. I mean, you know. Ooh. But sometimes I don't know why my yeah, so the wall kind of like get up in the end. But I don't know why sometimes I couldn't get the wall to be you know, just put there kind of thing. So let's see, let's just do a melee style. And you can kite them a little bit so that they trigger the runes itself. Kind of nice, right? I mean, yeah, a bit evil here. Alright, so that is it. Oh yeah, the other thing that's pretty cool is that I managed to see you know, find a monster that was rather powerful, and it will tell you that you've killed something that is the greatest monster kill was so and so. The Lemon the Vengeful is a zombie. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's just something to kind of like, you know, remember. Now, protective is also another. The protective is the one that you can see resist and, you know, things that you call protective with the keywords there. So with the word, you kind of know what you are getting. In some sense, you could actually use all the words to see whether you should pick something up or not. I think that's what it is for. Yeah, but I think, again, I mean, a lot of you are veterans, so I'm pretty sure you guys know exactly what to do. And as always, you can pop me some kind of like tips. And what is this, man? Bat Fang. It must be some kind of crafting thingy. Let me just pick it up first. So this is the one. Yeah, so I saw the guy there. he gets stuck there for a while. Can I pass through here? Maybe I could. See, my health regen is rather fantastic, and AoE is also alright. I get a potion. Yay, that's done, and give me quite a fair bit of XP as well. Oops. In my state of excitement, I forgot I need to get rid of these guys. So there are some nice like loot here, if I take a look at it in just a bit maybe. But a lot of them I can't use it, require a certain intelligence and so on, but that's fine. I mean, whatever it is, it will mean money. Yeah, so they will come over and they'll die. Ooh, I get attacked. So now it's blocked. So the wall is actually rather useful, to be honest. So now they can't get through. Alright, so time for me to loot a bit things here and there. There's a chest here, there's another thing here, another thing here, and it'll take a while for item to spawn, but that's okay. A bit of excitement here. Okay. And look at the map. There are a couple of area. One is here, one is there. So I would just like change to my ranged. Nothing really. I would just walk around and open up everything, and then eventually things will get spawned. Maybe. Well, it doesn't seem to be a lot, huh? Yeah, some of them are like poison, so you have to stay away and just keep walking, and you will not get into trouble. So I need to buff myself. Somehow the buff is off, and I can walk a little bit faster as well. Oops. Ooh. Yeah. So there's an AoE to hit multiple targets at the same time, and just one more. This should be easy target. Yep.
You can't carry.
So it's very nice. Well, I mean, I can't carry anymore because that's what at the max of my kind of thing here.
You can't carry.
So that's fine. I'm going to go back and to see what I can remove and so on. So usually I'll take a look and see if I have some kind of upgrade here and there. Like for example, I just can look into the DPS and see 25, 27, to see which one to keep and so on. So that it's rather intuitive, but I kind of like the fact that you have to look at the number a little bit and to figure things out to see whether things are good for you or not. Because nowadays the modern ARPG, they will tell you exactly what's going to happen. Or some of them could be quite complex in the sense that you need to read through quite a lot of stats and work out the number. I mean, this one is intuitive enough for you to just handle the number itself, and you can always go and come here and sell something and making sure that you got enough kind of cash to buy health potion. I've got quite a lot of lesser health potion. Maybe I should. This health potion, is it? I think I'm using a lesser health potion. I don't know which one I'm using, but there are quite a number of them that I have right now here. All right, so now I hope you can enjoy whatever you're doing, and people asking me, whether this game is fun or not. I mean, definitely I find it very addictive. It's something that I really looking forward to. Just go in and see whether I could, go further and see what kind of story I'm unfolding. From a story point of view, I started off at this village, helped some of these villagers because they were attacked by some creatures, and helped their farms as well, and managed to drive out some of these creatures. Went to the Sparta town to sort of try to talk to the lieutenant and get help, and after that being pointed to an oracle to see maybe the future, the fates and whatnot. And also, meanwhile, there's a village that require my help because the water is being poisoned. They need a clear kind of a road to get to another side of town to get water. So it's kind of nice. The story is kind of make me feel kind of useful to help out all the people here. All right. So let me know whether you kind of like more of these sort of videos, and I'll try my best to do something for you guys. All right. So see you. Bye.